Well guys, different priority for the day. Instead of floating around town the way I enjoy spending my time, I probably won't do too much of that today because rainstorm has come in Arizona. A lot of times you go a long time between rains, and so you don't know stuff until a rainstorm hits. But apparently my roof wasn't very well built back here, and soon after moving in it started collecting water, but I didn't know until it started breaking through, and now it's too rotten, so I'm gonna have to tear all the roof down out here in the back patio. And you can see I've neglected the weeds. Don't neglect your duties. It only makes things worse. And so since we moved the dog in the house, haven't had much reason to come out and maintain it. I've had other priorities that I set, and now it's time to pay the consequences. Okay. But in this room that's also connected to those poorly done roofs, same roof connected but with ceiling, not a good match. So now I got mold grown in, dripping through. Got it collected in buckets. This room we abandoned. It was my brother was staying in here for a bit until it started getting moldy and I couldn't keep him in here, so. Yum, so much fun. Look at the floor. Floorboards are peeling apart because the water's going down there. Hopefully it doesn't get zzzt. And this room's been abandoned, so getting some spider buddies up in here hanging out with us. And this part was the worst. It was about to collapse in, sagging and moldy and drippy. So fun project up ahead, because I don't think I have any kind of insurance that covers neglected roofs, even if it was initiated by a storm. I don't know how that works, but come in my other storage room. It already had the accident I was afraid of in the other room. I got a fan up here. Whoa. Fan blowing the humidity out the door so it can not collect mold on my storage stuff. You can see there, it was collecting up in there without me knowing too much. Just little signs, little drips, bubbles, mold, until, so I got a whole bunch of buckets here collecting, and they're still missing stuff. So I'm gonna use a different method to collect the rain until I can replace all the parts. But needless to say, new priorities to focus on, building projects to tackle. Probably could get some buddies to work on it. Who knows, maybe I'll make some videos of that process too. Witness the struggle. This is a baby struggle compared to some, so what can I complain about? Apparently my cat's been noticing, paying attention to the backyard better than me. It's his little perch, gives him a perfect place to watch the neighborhood cats come around. He's not a fan of cats. He likes people, but not cats. He would go out and attack them if I let him. Isn't that right, Chestnut? Yeah. Well, there's my project out there. I love my backyard, and I haven't loved it very well over the past year, 6 months, but I'm gonna start again because I like projects like this. I like having this backyard space. I like having storage areas that are functional and clean, and so it's gonna be kind of fun stepping back up to the construction, repair, maintenance plate. I've been kind of stepped out of the game for a bit, kind of keeping the inside pretty okay, but outside has seen better. So stay tuned, it's gonna look a lot better. I guess I am getting kind of excited about the project. You know, when you're pushed to do something that you neglect, but then when you do it, it's actually not too bad. And I think I'm specifically looking forward to what creative direction I could take it and maybe do something a little differently. Luckily, it's not the whole roof that's weak. It's just the flat part in the back, because the rollout type of roof, they just did that wrong. All the rest of the roof seems like it's fine. Maybe it was when they added it on or just redid the roof, because I think the roof was new when I bought it. Not a good new though, but with me and a few buddies, we should be able to tear up the stuff and figure it out, build something new. I might have to hire some professionals. I don't like to have to do that. I'm the builder here. All right. I won't do too much today. I'll probably just do some trimming and cleaning, and just to make sure that it's ready for the project. But I gotta figure out some funding and plans and getting some people together, but I'll keep you clued in. If you look right over here, right there, you see a gray cat. Yep, that's one of the guys that's made my front yard somewhat unusable too, because next door they got a bunch of cats that come over here and just use this as their litter box. So it's almost impossible to keep it clean from cat dung. And one of these days, I'll try to find a solution to that. But for now, I just got to keep cleaning up after them, or keeping my yard clean. And hey there, little guy. Yep, it's your fault I can't use the front yard. I'm glad you appreciate it though, huh? And my big tree, we have irrigation here. That's the way this water was meant to be watered, but I don't like using irrigation, and I don't get around to watering that tree that much, and so it's drying up, and I feel bad about that. So hopefully now I can kind of set new plans to take good care of her, get her trimmed up from the dry stuff, and a routine set to get her watered and the yard maintained, so I'm not stepping in stuff. Just thought I'd flow around the neighborhood for a bit to show you a little something on the next street over, because you know my issue right now is the roof, but I've seen worse. If it was the rest of my roof where it's going into the house, it would be much more emergent, and that's why I've been putting it off. Emergent, much more of an emergency situation. And then as I'm rolling around, floating, exploring my neighborhood, you know, everybody's got their own struggles. Some people struggle with yards or trees or whatever. I just like to imagine the lives behind the struggles, behind the successes, the beauties, the unique designs. I wonder if the roof got repaired. Nope, okay. But yeah, I don't know how many people take the time to just float down the street looking at the lives being lived and imagining why the decorations are done the way, why the artwork, the designs mean something to somebody. And some people's roofs aren't in that great of shape, so I don't want to give too much away of whose it is, you know. But I see that house, that roof as I pass by, and it makes me grateful that I haven't neglected it that bad. I'll be getting to my project before it gets to that point, but some people aren't able to, or don't prioritize it and end up suffering from it. We've all got our struggles. And now I'm down to my local park. I haven't taken Chloe out because it just now stopped raining, so end up taking her down here too. In fact, let's go do that. We got Chloe to the park. She really wanted to come. She was just staring out the window, sitting by the door, looking at me with puppy dog eyes saying, let's go for our morning walk. And I'm like, but it's raining. And I looked at the weather, I saw there would be a break, so I said, maybe later. Good privacy here. And now it's later, so now we get to go out. Spend some good time at the park. It's only a little damp in the grass. Surprisingly, it's wetter in my storage room than it is at the park. Good girl. All right, time for me to clean up. Well, it's gonna be another beautiful, albeit complex day. So thanks for coming along for part of my journey. I look forward to hearing some more of yours.